Hello, everyone. I'm Madison Clark.
And I'm Randolph Clark.
You may not know this, but the Chancellor's not the only one who wanders the campus at night.
Nope, not at all. Addison and I like to roam around late at night ourselves. And I've got to tell you, we've noticed a lot of changes over the years, especially in the last 7 or so.
That's for sure. Like when TCU changed its dress code to better accommodate the provost and his kilt. Personally, I don't like plaid skirts on men, but I defend his right to wear them.
Well, agreed, but I was actually referring to the changes that came about because of the campaign for TCU. I mean, it's amazing to think how much has happened since that effort began in 2005, right?
Like how little convenient parking there is? I've heard chancellors say, we don't have a parking problem, we have a walking problem. Well, guess what? I have shin splint problems.
Being a little dramatic about that.
Well, I guess you're right. When you think about it, the trade-offs have been pretty great. I mean, where we're standing right now used to just be a parking lot, and now it's so much more.
Well, exactly. You have to admit it's a much better use of space. After all, the campus commons is the new heart of TCU, and it reflects so many of the great changes that have happened during the campaign.
That's true. Students have 4 new fantastic dorms to live in. Scarter Hall is the best place to learn. The renovated Frog Fountain is a beloved landmark, and of course, the Blue has made so many different people come together.
Yes. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that this place is just a smidge better than what we left behind in Thorpe Spring.
You were never one for bold statements. However, TCU has made quite a few. The most visible could be the M&G Carter Stadium. Oh, that's quite a sight to see.
Well, that's true, and the same goes for all the great athletic venues between here and Worth Hills. And I don't know about you, but I can't wait to welcome these Big 12 teams to campus. Quick, who do you think wins in a fight between Bevo and Vivo?
My money's on Vivo. I mean, I think there's a real bad dude underneath that friendly exterior. The steer won't know what hit him. But I digress.
Did I hear someone mention my name?
Oh. Chancellor! Chancellor, you are right on cue. We were just talking about how exciting it is to be joining the Big 12.
Oh my gosh, I am so excited. I've got Big 12 fever. Oh, rivalries are back. Conference play starts next week in Kansas. Rock Chalk, whatever. Go Frogs. I love it.
I love the enthusiasm. It's contagious. Where are you guys headed?
Oh, we're off to see Del Conte's Taylor. Decided to sell advertising on all of his suits so we can put even more stuff into the stadium.
You mean he's going to dress like a NASCAR driver?
No, those guys are clowns with zero sense of style. Have you seen my suits? I make them look good. Really good.
Oh, yes, we see.
Plus, it's just good business. Our sponsors get prime real estate on my suits, which, let's be honest, is a pretty amazing deal. And TCU comes out ahead, too.
Oh, that's great. But as lucrative as being branded athletic director is bound to be, you have to admit the people in this room are what really made the difference, right?
Oh my gosh. Yes! You know who would really support that idea? Gary. We lost him crossing stadium, but I think he's coming up now. Hey, Gary! Oh. Sorry, I had to stop and tie my shoes at least a dozen times between the stadium and here.
Yeah, I mean to ask you, why do you do do that?
There are two things I hate in this world. One is bad defense. The other is loose footwear.
Well, fair enough. We were just talking about how big of an impact these people have had all across campus during the campaign, including with athletics. Would you agree with that, Coach?
Absolutely. I can't emphasize enough how much of a difference these facilities make when it comes to recruiting, learning, and competing.
So you can say the campaign has better equipped you with what you need in that respect?
Almost. I could use a new belt and a fresh towel, but other than that...
Well, maybe Del Conte's tailor can help you with that, too.
Oh my gosh, I love it. 2 birds with 1 stone. That's great! All right, well, we're out of here. Be sure to double knot those things, Gary. We don't want to be late for the next TCU campaign. Later, Clark Rose.
Hey, bye, guys. Good to see you. Obviously, besides these other accomplishments, there have been some pretty monumental things going on in the campaign with respect to academics. Addison.
Those are really impressive, especially the $108 million that donors gave for scholarships. Oh, that is going to give a lot of great students better access to a TCU education.
Well, that's true, and the education itself is getting stronger as well. Great programs like the Andrews Institute, the Schieffer School Convergence Lab, the Energy Institute, and the Trinity Shakespeare Festival.
Oh, that's my favorite.
Yes, they're all in place now, and many new endowed faculty positions have been created.
Oh, don't forget the John V. Roach Honors College. Those students are marvelous. You know, we founded this university, and we wouldn't even be allowed in that honors college.
You know, honor students call that a paradox. I just call it depressing.
Well, whatever you want to call it, this university has been looked better in people's minds since day one. We had another great admissions last fall. Over 19,000 applications were submitted.
Well, you see, on the one hand, that is stunning to me, but on the other, it only makes sense. I mean, the campaign for TCU has, after all, raised $434 million and made this university stronger in every respect.
And that's a testament to the over 39,000 generous donors. We owe them a debt of gratitude. You know what, I don't know about you, but I have never seen TCU being so great, and it's all because of our generous donors. They are our greatest champions.
Well, on that note, I guess we better go so they can continue celebrating. Where are you parked?
Overflow lots. We should have worn more sensible shoes. Do you think Del Conte could give us some Nikes from the athletic department?
I don't know. Maybe if we sponsor his pants.